We saw an article in the Star Telegram that was reviewing Nancy's Changing Colors outfit.
Well, I had seen some of their work, some things that Nancy had done, and I just loved it. And she was real upbeat about it, and I could see that she was very creative.
Well, the yard had been bare for quite a while, and I actually saw one of Nancy's ads in Star Telegram where she had done a pond in some yard, and I thought, a pond, that's it. And I called her out for consultation and mapped it out. And
The experience was really fun.
It was miraculous.
I was very impressed.
Probably the best installer around.
The experience was really kind of fun. It was they took the fence down and came in and took all the sod out. The workers were very pleasant, good guys to be around, very studious when it came to digging the hole and preparing the pond.
Well, I was overwhelmed with all the materials and the rocks and everything, and I just thought, oh my gosh, and they came out here and they marked it all, and that was an exciting day. I was really excited, and I didn't really know what to expect, but they brought all these things in after they marked it, and this was done in one day. This was all done in one day when they left it. When my husband came home, he was just amazed. He could not believe it. They clean everything up, they vacuum, they hose everything off, and they water, any plants, and it was miraculous almost. After it was all over with, everything was set out here, and they told me how to, operate it and the chemicals to put in.
Well, they came out the same day I called them. I was very impressed with the customer service. She measured the yard. She gave me a couple of ideas, a couple of sizes. Drew it up, got it back to me, referred me to other customers that had ponds. Actually, I felt so comfortable with Nancy's company that I actually was at work. I trusted them to come in here and do what needed to be done and me not to come home from work and it'd be a disaster. And when I got here after work that day, they were almost complete with the pond. So I missed all the digging and everything like that. But got to see the last few things go in, the last few rocks, and actually the waterfall get turned on. And I was just, it was a seamless process. The cleanup, I cleaned up the same day as well. There was not any dirt left. There was not anything left to clean up. I mean, it was just immaculate.
Very little maintenance.
And feeding the fish once
Easy. I cleaned the filters the first time last week, and we've had the pond in for 6 months. Initially, when we filled it up and put fish in, we were checking water every day, like new parents. We didn't know how to treat the baby. As time goes on and we gain more experience, it's something we enjoy and we don't have to maintain. And that's part of the enjoyment.
In the springtime, there's a little cleanup to it, but it's mainly it's to keep the filter empty on a regular basis, and feeding the fish once a day, although they don't eat much in the wintertime. But most of these fish, in fact, all of these fish were just little tiny things when we got them. And I always told the fish that they were going to a better place. And
going into maintaining the pond, I've really done very little. Every couple of weeks, I put some of the pond, I don't even know what it's called, but I put some stuff in the pond.
Algae.
Yeah, conditioner, algae stuff, and that's about it. Besides the filter, every other day, I look at the filter because I have lots of trees, so there's lots of leaves at particular times of the year, and I go in and just make sure there's no leaves, and that is it.
Okay.
Peaceful.
get a lot more birds.
I've enjoyed it.
I come home from a business trip or something, we come out here and just sit, and troubles and worries all go away. There's something about hearing water running that is just peaceful. And we've enjoyed it. We come out here every day. Weather permitting, we're out here in the morning for breakfast. We'll be here in noon for lunch, and we'll be here well after sunset with the torches going.
Oh, we get a lot more birds. We get dragonflies in the summertime that are just beautiful. It's just it's like a domain for all kinds of birds. It's incredibly relaxing and stress relieving, and it's almost joyful to come out here. I mean, it is.
Oh gosh, the sound of it, of course. I've enjoyed it. You can see it from the living room windows. People come into the house. They're like right away, oh my gosh, a pond. We sit out here. I got it in the fall, so I've had it for 6 months. Sit out here and barbecue or talk. It's just so relaxing, and just the beauty of it. It's very enjoyable.
Well, the reason we had a pond feature put in the backyard is we both are drawn to the water, and we find a lot of joy and relaxation just sitting out here. I mean, if we're stressed out at the end of the day, we just come out here and just sit down here and relax and enjoy it and watch the fish, and it's mesmerizing.
It is.
Kind of takes your mind off of, what's going on around us, because you can enjoy this all year long. You can enjoy it in the winter just as well as you can the spring and the summer with all the plants and so forth. Also, we used to travel hundreds of miles to go someplace where we could sit and enjoy something like this. And now, we don't have to do that, although we still travel. But we've got all this beauty in our own backyard, and so I would say that a pond would take care of, your urge to get up and get out of town to relax, because you can do it right here.
I was going to say, the old way of landscaping is all the way around the fence line and the grass in the middle, and, then you have nothing. And this is, in today's landscaping, you bring the feature more closer in, and it's actually, it's kind of like a piece of art. I mean, the fountain, the stream, and not only that, my son, who's 12, enjoys the pond for the fish. Something different the other kids don't have.
I can't say enough.
There's just more to enjoy, I think.
Professional installation.
Well, anybody thinking of a pond is probably already geared to outside living, is looking for some relaxation, some enjoyment. Two real big reasons to go ahead and get a pond. It's so relaxing, and it's so much fun to watch these fish. They all have personalities. We have 40 koi, and my wife has a name for every one of them. And when she comes out in the morning, they all come up and they want to be fed. And in 6 months, they're part of the family. And as far as using changing color, Nancy personifies customer service. If you looked in the dictionary under customer service, you're going to see Nancy's picture.
You just can't beat having a pond. It's a lot different than having a swimming pool, because it's not just you that's going, enjoying it. It's the fish, it's the wildlife, the insects. There's so much enjoyment to it, a lot less maintenance, and you can watch your fish grow, or your pollywogs. We've got 2 bullfrogs in there, tadpoles, and there's just more to enjoy, I think, with a pond.
There's 2 ways they can go if they want a pond. There's a do-it-yourself, and there's a professional installation, like changing colors or some of the other folks. I would suggest a professional installation. A professional can come in 1 day's time. The pond's in and running. A do-it-yourself, a lot of people buy a do-it-yourself, and then they come back and say, hey, who's that installer? And it involves more money and a mess and so on. But the professionals know how to do it. They have all the rocks, everything that go around it. It's fast, it's clean, no cleanup. They're in there in max 2 days, and you got a beautiful pond.